say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. And the Chanticleers will put toe to leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But just...
It's a seam wide open, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Coastal Carolina, 0.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But
and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Puts it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. When you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Chanticleers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker is Pollard. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the... Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, We're not even through the first quarter yet.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab deep. Running through contact. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He now has 53 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Powell. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early they drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Pressure coming. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be knocked down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. He's going to take off. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and get...
There he goes.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Shanta Clears have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Heaves it deep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The shot that clears send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Takes the handoff. It's Powell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Not exactly the ideal situation. For this offense, 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Running to Green, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Based on on this field position, Jesse. They need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him this time. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Chanticleers are on the move. Rides the back on the option. The give. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Eakin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the game.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down blocker.
Well, this offense is giving him a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity.
Makes a grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Chanticleers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it. Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Rides to back and leaves it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's
Tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On the run, it's Maddox. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 20 over Tulsa. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. And the defense has set him up. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Here we go, sack. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
A first down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking for a man. It's Sparks. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. That's caught. It's and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To throw, it's Sparks. Immediately fires to the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Looking for room at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Eakin. Running into the open space. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the shot to clears line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position.
There he goes! At the 30. He's at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The give on the option. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The shot that clears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. There's one.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was